everyone. Hello, little smokies. I almost said hello. I don't know what I was going to say there. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Before we get started, everybody in the chat, I want you all to wish Rosebud a super happy birthday today. And I hope you guys are excited because, Lord, when I was looking for what I was going to talk about last night, I almost ended up talking about something totally different until I came across this topic. I knew that things between H3 and Idubbbz had been always not the greatest. They have been fighting for a very long time. I mean, they were friends at one point. They've got like a very off and on relationship, which we'll get into here in a bit. But things are honestly crazier than even I remember it being. Okay, y'all? So we're going to get into some of the shit today. We're going to kind of give like a timeline of like how I feel things got to the point where H3 is suing Idubbbz, because that's some YouTube news if I've ever heard some. So let's go ahead and get straight into things. And I want to say, I don't know why my chat's not working today. It's doing that silly little thing again. Here, let me try updating. Yeah, I don't know. Let me try updating the link and see if that helps. Because I just peeped that. And I was like, wait a minute. I can't see all your lovely chats on the screen with me. Someone type something in the chat. Oh. Maybe it'll work. Yes, it works now. Thank you, Brandon500H, for being our little tester today. But let's go ahead and get right into this shit, because it's a bit of a long story and we've got a lot to cover. We're going to like run through a good amount of the story. Shout out to though, so instead of calling them docket members, because that has always sounded very silly to me. I don't even know what a docket really means. I think it's just a Google Doc. I don't know. It's a little silly. They've decided to name themselves the Pollen Polly Pocket. Remember? No, not Pollen Polly Pocket, but they're the Polly Pocket members, which is really funny because we have Pollen Polly Pocket. I just thought that was funny. Anywho, so shout out to specifically T. Bree and Mel Raffles, because they went in on helping me with this deep dive. So I'm going to go ahead and start running through it with y'all. So to start off, as I was saying before, they have been kind of on and off. They've been friends over the years, and really were good friends for a while. Then H3 and Hassan did this podcast together, which was called Leftovers. And this was a very political show, and it was very left-leaning. This is where I feel like a lot of people decided whether or not they were serious H3 fans or not. A lot of people fell off during this era because politics, when they started becoming heavy on YouTube, especially through YouTubers like Hassan, I tapped out a little bit. Like, I'm not heavily into politics to want to watch super political streamers, you know? So, for me, not my cup of tea, and I know it's not everybody else's either. But then H3 and Hassan had a massive falling out over political differences regarding the whole Israel and Palestine conflict. And specifically what happened with the October 7th issue attack. I don't know why I said issue. My brain. Anywho, Ethan's wife, Hila, is from Israel, if you didn't know. Ethan is a dual citizen, so he's always spoken against the war, but he's also been very empathetic of the people of Israel. And Hassan has spoken out saying that he's pro-Palestine. And there's been a lot of YouTubers, it's not just Hassan, who have fought with H3 about this specific subject. It has definitely been a point of contention of him being on the internet, that's for damn sure. Disco River Gaslighter said, is Hassan the one married to Trisha? No, that's Hila's brother. Whole different person. Hassan is Hassan Piker. He's the one who like shocked his dog with the dog collar and got into a bunch of heat for that. That's that guy. Okay, so then there's this situation where Idubbbz former editor Froggy Tonic made highly offensive comments about H3 and his wife and asked Idubbbz to denounce the comments. Okay. Well, H3 asked Idubbbz to denounce the comments, and then Froggy said that he wanted to be like stuck up for publicly, and he said he was not going to do that. So let's go ahead and run into, I found some of what happened. Okay. And I don't think this is where everything starts, but this is just some of the beef. I know it's really small, so I'll read it out for you. So Froggy said, just learned 2 years before Ethan's dog's death, some H3 fans voiced concerns for his chronic vomiting, pointing to kidney failure, got shunned by other fans. Ethan declined the advice, stayed course. Fast forward, dog dies of kidney failure at 6 years old. So now, how can you shun a fallen fan when they worry about their 3 kids when they can't even be bothered to protect their dogs? Little homie even ingested pills left on the floor. Like, come on, man. So this is some crazy shit. So this is in the midst of them, like, already fighting. Things have, like, started battling out. And then this, the whole black text that you're seeing is actually the response that you get. So he said, these evil fucking cunts are working around the clock. The former editor for Idubbbz said this, and I took Shredder to the doctor many times over the years. I told him repeatedly about Shredder frequently puking. He always told me it was normal for his breed. I told them about his odd bad breath, and the doctor kept telling me he was fine. The doctor never ordered blood testing, even though we did some probably a year before he was fine. A day before Shredder's diagnosis, I told my mom to bring him to the vet because he seemed off. We were on a vacation with kids and Gila's mom. And even then he told us he's fine. Oh God, that scared me. He like came over here for a second and he scared the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie. The very next day, Shredder started puking his dinner. So my mom, thinking he's being very overly concerned, went back the next day insisting they do a blood test. We got a call the next day saying Shredder had stage 4 kidney failure and needed to be hospitalized and would have his kidneys flushed or he would die. He spent the next 3 days in the hospital, and while we got his values to go down, the damage was already done, and over the next 6 months his kidneys continued to give out. This was one of the most painful and traumatic experiences of my life. I love that dog with my heart and I love that dog with my entire heart and soul. I would do anything for him. Using this is just some psychotic own to impugn my character is just cruel and pathetic on a level most humans aren't capable of. Fuck you, you piece of shit. And fuck my friends too, who I have stood by all these years, who now can't find their spine. I don't need any fair weather friends. So this is coming from, like I said, how he wanted Idubbbz to directly speak out about what Froggy was saying because this was his editor for a long time. Yeah, well, Idubbbz said no, and he wasn't willing to do that. So that's where this whole, like, fair weather, being like my fake friends, that's what he's talking about. Also, let me update the link for the chat over here because it's still glitched out on this side, and I didn't even notice until just now. Silly little me. And then someone's going to have to test it out again. It'll do the whole, turning blue thing. Also, I realized I forgot to pin the dono link again. I don't know if S1K is in the chat and already put it, but if not, and if he wants to put it, that would be cool and fantastic. Otherwise, I'll grab it in a second. Rosebud said, I trust that he cared about his dog, but I don't think the vet said not to do blood work. Now, here's one thing I'll say that's a little bit interesting. I've definitely known people who have had vets that I've told them to get a second opinion from their vet. Because it's a little odd to me that, like, I feel like not every vet is going to have the best interest of your animals at heart. So definitely, if you get a weird vibe about something a vet says, go get a second opinion from a different vet. So I've had times where I've suggested my mom to get second opinions, especially if you're in an area where, like, if your vet is overly recommending your, like, animal to switch foods a lot, that's like, there's signs of things to me, because vets do get paid to promote certain items to pet owners. And I learned that from, like, working in the pet industry. So I do think it's a little fucked up about how, like, some of them do overly push items onto pet owners that are not necessarily what their animal needs, but something that they just want to get the coin for. So I could understand maybe he just had the wrong vet. But in this scenario where you're getting the feeling that like your dog is having something more wrong than what your vet is saying, you should go get that second opinion. You should trust yourself. Oh, also thank you River and thank you S1K for pinning the link. I'm gonna make sure I pin the right one. Boop, boop, boop. Oh wait, I think the River one is the wrong one. It like slightly glitched, but S1K's works. The River one just takes me to Streamlabs itself, but the S1K one takes me to the right one. So let me pin that. Why can't I pin it? Yeah, River still worked, but it was like weird. I don't know. It like took me to like all this like galaxy stuff, so it was kind of cool. I fucked with it. But mine just says, or S1K said Zayzooted/tips, so I was like, ooh, fancy, fancy. But if you guys do want to put a dono in, it is pinned for you guys up at the top. We are 7 out of 10 for this goal. For $5 to play a horror game. So if we get 3 $5 donos today, I will play a horror game for you guys tonight, because there's actually no Love Island tonight, if I'm correct. I'm gonna double check. Is there a Love Island tonight? I actually don't think so. Is there Love Island tonight? So if there's no Love Island, I'll play it. Yep, no Love Island tonight. So I'll play it during Love Island time if we hit this goal today. All right, let me full screen myself for a second so we can get back into this story. So there was a lot of public back and forth about the whole, like, Froggy Tonic, what he had to say about things. Ian and Anissa, that's Idubbbz' name, by the way. I might use, like, Ethan and Ian interchangeably because those are their names. And Anissa is Idubbbz' wife, for those of you guys who don't know. But anyways, so Ian and Anissa firmly believed H3 to be a Zionist, which is ultimately what kind of started this, like, big feud between them. Like, things had been, like, heated because of this, like, Froggy Tonic thing, but then it got worse. Idubbbz made an episode of Content Cop, which, if you guys don't know what Content Cop is, that's actually kind of what made Idubbbz, like, a super popular creator back in the day. He was very, very edgy. He used to do this thing where he would, like, dress up as like a cop and make like videos like critiquing people in like the craziest ways. One of his most like heavily criticized episodes was the one that he did on Tana Mojo. And if you don't know that situation, I'll give you a little bit of a rundown, because I remember watching this situation go down like live when it happened on YouTube, and it was so crazy. So Tana had a meet and greet where Idubbbz went and pretended to be a fan. And Tana says she had no clue who Idubbbz was, which I think is what made this situation a little bit crazier. Now, Tana had been in controversy at the time because there was a video circulating from when she was, I think, 16, where she said the N-word with the hard R. So people have been criticizing her, and there was also heat at the time because there was okay, it's very important to note that this is also during the same era that Logan Paul got in trouble for filming that body in the forest. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. Tana Mojo, around the same era, I would say like it was only a couple months apart, she was on a live stream and she opened the door to a porta potty, and there was what is presumably unalive homeless man in there completely naked, and her friends were filming, laughing at it. Not that many people remember this situation, but I saw that fucking video and I remember this situation. But she was in heat for that, and that's what made that video come out about her from that 16-year-old saying the N-word with the hard R. So then we fast forward to when the meet and greet happens, okay? So basically, Idubbbz goes, he pretends to be a fan, he gets in the line for the meet and greet, he puts his arm around Tana, and this is all on a recording, and he goes, say N-word hard R, and she like kind of like awkwardly like pulls back, and then her like security like kind of takes him away. She then goes on a live stream where she portrays it as he kind of like assaulted her and she was scared for her life. And obviously what he said, very fucked up. Nobody really agrees with that. But she kind of set him up to make this video, which was a Content Cop, where he showed what actually happened and like confronted her for like being a liar. Like, yes, he did go up and he tried to get her to like have like a rage bait moment, but he was saying it was off the premise of the fact that that video had just come out from her being like 16 saying the word. So it ended up turning like into a whole beef between them. So when he does this content cop that is labeled, and this is from a year ago now, it was labeled Content Cop H3. Everyone was like, oh shit, he's back to making content cops. But no, actually what he did was like kind of an apology to like all the people he had previously done content cops on. And he like said that he wasn't going to do content cops anymore, even though that people wanted him to, if that made sense. I know this is all probably very confusing. I probably said a lot.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I'm so happy to be
Surprise,
here. Love you,
motherfucker.
Pookie. Pink heart emoji. I'm so happy to be here. Love you, Pookie. Pink heart emoji.
It's one of those days where we're seeing double. Shout out to Gregory, and thank you, Psych, for the 5. I love you too, Pookie. And that takes us to 8 out of 10 for our horror game night goal. If we hit this, we only need 2 more $5. I will play a little horror game tonight. I'll see what I got in my Steam library, and we can vote off of what I have. I think I'll probably do the first. I was thinking about doing one with friends, but then I've decided I want to do my first horror game night solo, and then I'll probably do like a different game with friends the next time I do one. It'll be a good time. I'm scared of horror games. You guys will see. It'll be a fucking time. V Midnight said Gregory LMAO. His name is Gregory. That's the TTS guy's name. We gotta refer to him as his name. Killer Cat says, is there a way to refresh just the Twitch stream and keep the YouTube one going, or do you have to end both for it to work? I would have to end both because they're like connected together. I don't know what's going on with the Twitch one, but it is up on YouTube if you guys are having any problems on Twitch. Okay, so in that content cop, there was many of the detractors and haters that were featured. It included Hassan, Frogan, Denims, Shonda Black, Noah Samson, Matt Lieb, Kirk Honda, which were all admitted fallen fans or snarkers, which is really interesting. So this was let me show you guys something. I gotta show you a little bit from this video because I think it's a little bit like, it was just crazy when people saw it for the first time because it was like, what is this? Here, where is the part? I think it's like right around here. So he does like a normal like content cop intro, and then it goes to this part. And I don't think anybody was expecting to see Hassan in this, which, remember when I said that Hassan was beefing with, oh my god, H3 over the political thing? So yeah, that's where this comes into play.
What's up, everybody? I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Hassan Night Broadcast coming to you live from a cloudy day here in California, Los Angeles. We're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. I have a very important announcement. I finally done it. I watched Ethan Klein's Content Nuke, and I'm not...
Interesting. It's just so weird, bro. I literally can't. I can't do it. I literally can't. I hate Hassan. I actually hate Hassan. Now we gotta get to the... I can't watch... I'm so sorry. This video actually makes me viscerally react. Because I remember seeing it for the first time and I'm like, oh my god, what is this? Fucking what is this? What is this? Jessica Jingle said Hassan's monotone voice is so grating. Alright. So then... okay, I'm sorry. I had to just skip ahead a little bit because I couldn't do the full thing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Wakey, wakey, Ethan. Wake up, Ethan. Wake up.
I can't. I'm gonna actually die. I think I'm gonna pass away. Oh, this is so bad. This is so fucking bad. And if you don't remember this, oh, I'm so sorry, bro. It's actually so fucking bad. There's not a lot of things that like actually get me, but this is it.
Time to be awake, Ethan.
Wake up, Ethan.
This is no longer a dream. This is a nightmare. Wake up.
Ethan, the dumb bitch is telling you to wake up.
This is what's wrong with you.
Wake Wake up.
Ethan, wake up.
Wake up, Ethan.
Ethan, wake up.
This is actually like, this is like a psychotic mess. Like, I'm so sorry. I cannot take the, I could not, I used to be an Idubbbz fan, man. This is some shit. Like, I used to be entertained by him way, way back in the day. Like, I would never say I was a fan. Let me be clear. I would say, like, I watched him for, like, I would say I was a fan of, like, Idubbbz in the way that I was, like, a fan of, like, James Charles. You would watch them because they were so involved in the heavily YouTube beef. But this is hard to even watch. I can't even sit here and watch this, you know?
Wake up.
Tunes, anyone?
Just wake up.
Wake up.
It is
Wake
a nightmare,
up.
y'all. This is a nightmare. This is a
Wake up.
literal fucking nightmare. This is so terrible.
Ethan.
I'm not gonna do a react content yet, chat.
I'm the same.
Not the Fortnite dance. Not the Fortnite dance.
Nobody's told you to wake up, Ethan.
Yummy, I love Sabra hummus.
Time to wake up.
No. Logie in the chat said, wake up, Zay. Don't start it. Actually, don't start it. Actually, don't start it at all.
Wake up.
Ethan.
Ethan.
Wake up. This is so, I can't. I like, oh, all of these people are so bad.
Just wake up.
So this is how everything started, okay? So imagine that, right? There, you guys got like a little bit of a taste. If you guys want to watch a full 1 hour and 6 minute video, you can feel free to go watch it on your own time. I just had to show you that very specific part because, you know, that's where all the tractor people are featured. Anywho, so there had been constant back and forth between them since this had been released, you know. They like couldn't stop beefing over previous shit, and now this made everything worse, right? So then Ethan had this situation where he had CPS at his house, 2 human skulls mailed to his home, and he attributed this to Ian's content cop as well as the H3 snark Reddit. So I found the video where I think this is where he initially talks about it. And he kind of gets into what happened. Sorry, I keep losing my mouse on my screen. Sorry. Let's go ahead and jump into the shit. So I got the timestamp pulled up for when he like kind of starts getting into it here. Let me grab this. So first he starts talking about the content cop, and then he gets into the skull thing a little bit later, so I'll play both of these parts for you guys.
To discuss here today, I posted, for those of you that don't know, an H3 video response to my good friend Idubbbz, aka Ian, the evil Ian, now known as Ian Slater is the good Ian, and Idubbbz is evil Ian.
Why are they both equally cringe? You know why it's really hard to take like a side in this battle? They're both so equally cringe. It's just, oh my god, man. Ooh. Ooh. Rosebud in the chat said it's giving a box of broken glass in the mail. Clock that shit. Clock that shit. V Midnight said, Idubbbz gathered all of Ethan's enemies. They recorded a video together showing they were all in the same place to try to intimidate Ethan. That's the short version, because I do see a little bit of people who are confused in the chat. So let me give you guys like a rundown version of what happened so far. So basically, Ethan started beefing with Hassan, and then because he was beefing with Hassan, one of Idubbbz's editors spoke out saying a bunch of fucked up shit about Ethan. So then Ethan wanted Idubbbz to speak up against what his editor said. When that didn't happen, they kind of had like a back and forth talking shit about each other. And Ethan kept making it out like Idubbbz was a fake friend. So then Idubbbz comes out with this content cop where he brings all of the detractors, including Hassan, to kind of just be like, wake up, Ethan. And it was like V Midnight is saying, like an intimidation move. So then this is the reaction to that.
We want to stay out of the drama.
He's not even evil, Ian. He's just idiot, Ian. He's just a total idiot. Yeah, so I made a H3 Productions response video. Let's take a look here. Obviously, we've watched the entire...
But I can't do streams where it's like, we are not on fucking, what is it? Jimmy Fallon? Why do we need a laugh track and applause, buddy? Like, this is crazy.
Content cop on the podcast. But in this... Whoops.
You said about me.
In this video, I shared a new bit of information that a lot of people took note of. A few days ago, my good friend Ian, also known as Idubbbz, released a content cop about me. In this 16-minute brilliant takedown, I flawlessly and effortlessly defend myself.
Wow.
No, actually, the point, I think y'all should watch it, but the point is...
We're not going to watch it. I'm not going to lie. I watched like the 16-minute video, and it's not even worth showing you his like full reaction because he's just going to kind of break it down right here.
It's that he completely didn't mention CPS one time, which I thought was absolutely... it was absolutely insane, right? Considering that affects every single thing mentioned in his video. Well, anyway, one of the things I brought up was that... Where's the timestamps? Chop, chop.
Chop, chop, timestamp boy.
Let me go to this part and I'll show you.
Dude, look at his eyes. I can't take him. He looks like a feral little goblin. But yeah, like, why tell me to go watch your full 16-minute video when you're just going to break it down for me, buddy? Thanks.
You guys here? Yeah, here it is. Throw that in my face to characterize anything I'm doing as crashing out.
It's 1354. It's in the doc if you want.
Oh God, this is a boring clip. I thought we had a better.
Okay, calm down, bro. I'm getting there. Keemstar.
Bro, give me the meat of the clip.
I'm trying.
That just gave me PTSD. That really just gave me PTSD. I was like, wait a minute. I didn't know he was there.
He's right. I should be more prepared. 1350, you said?
Yeah.
All right. Then my side.
Our silence means something. It means that we would like to pause this relationship until you figure your shit out.
Our bro thinks we're dating or some shit. Like, I can't get over it at the beginning.
No, oh my God. I hate this, like how, okay, this is my problem in this entire beef, right? Is they both try to act like each other is like doing one thing that the other one is also doing. Like, if it's like the hypocrite battle. Like, they both are acting like they're dating, okay? Like, he can't even get to, like, the fucking meat and the fucking potatoes of the goddamn clips because he's so, like, I gotta mention that he's reminding me of a Scoredex lover. Like, oh my God, buddy, get through it. But let me go ahead because he jumps into the skull thing a little bit more. Or, like, this is where he talks more details of the skull situation. So this is actually like more interesting than him just yapping.
All of it.
Oh my fucking God! Yeah!
Here's another one. Well, you showed my. Wait, this one's from Bad. Wait, what?
I believe so. I believe he posted that one.
Oh, this is his post. This is a huge.
If I get one more moment of that, I will crash out. Why did I not know he was there? Because when I watched this, I did not hear that.
Yes, it's just based on feeling and knowing what this guy's MO is. But I have suspected from the beginning, once again, with no direct evidence, this is just my opinion, that Bad Empanada is the one that sent the skulls. And again, this is the level of harassment that this guy stoops to. I'm in a support group with like 10 other people where I got the Discord messages from who have all been the target of like relentless, horrific harassment. This is the kind of guy who like, he has a Patreon Discord that and basically a small, medium size of psychopaths that are all in on the harassment campaign where he'll drop a YouTube link, a Twitter link.
Why is he so fidgety? I don't know a lot about him and I don't want to say something fucked up if he's just got like a reason why he's really fidgety. He's really fidgety, though, and it's really throwing me off. But there's no way he said, y'all called it out in the chat, Discord support group? Like, I get it. It is tough facing internet harassment, and I've never had to deal with it to the level that he's had to deal with it. But a Discord support group is a little funny, is a little bit hilarious. I don't know. Also, thank you, Greenhouse Kaz, for following over on Twitch. Oh, he has Tourette's. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't know he had Tourette's, and I was like, he's fidgeting so much, and I didn't know why. He, like, kept moving his face, and I didn't know why. So thank you, guys. I knew it was something. I was like, this can't... I didn't want to say something fucked up about it, because I was like, there's got to be a reason.
A Reddit link, whatever, to go AstroTurf and whatever, just humiliate, harass, attack, et cetera. That's what the receipts are from his Discord. But these people have, he's the type of dude who will exercise such horrific harassment campaigns that it actually just gets.
Did anyone see the fly land on his face? That really took me out. I'm so sorry. This is so funny.
Gets people to stop talking about him. He's very successful at doing that. Now, obviously, at this point, I think it's pretty clear to him and anyone else that that's not going to happen with me. And the more that they talk, I feel like the easier it gets for me.
Let the conversation begin.
Yeah.
So that's roughly what he says about the subject. One thing that I've never really... This is why it's hard for me to watch people like H3 and hard for me to be like huge fans. I can't keep up with them, man. I feel like the way they move around their conversation and their topics, they can't really stick to one thing. It throws me off a little bit, but anywho, so that's like the gist of what he's saying. So he believes that it's this person from like the Reddit, but that somehow it evolved to this point because of what Ian did on the content cap, which I don't know how you could at any point like somehow blame that on him, but whatever. People will say what they gotta say. So then things keep going. So then Ethan has a boxing coach from Ian's failed Creator Clash 3 where the body for Ian for being human garbage exposed a lot of the drama with Creator Clash. Here, let me grab this. I'm curious. Oh yeah, so this is when the boxing so I watched this earlier. So this is when the boxing coach calls in. This is like a full 3-hour-long episode. Like I won't go through the full thing. But he kind of just does like an expose on Idubbbz, if that makes sense. No, yep, I got it, T-Brie. I was like, that body. I was like, they body. I figured it out. Yeah, so they just kind of like shit on Idubbbz for this entire... I'll show you guys like what the thumbnail... well, I guess it won't let me show you the thumbnail because it hates me. Let me refresh it. Nope, it won't let me show you the thumbnail. Oh, there we go. This is the thumbnail if you guys want to check it out. But there was a lot of shit said in this video that causes a bunch of shit. So we're going to get into like the aftermath of that. So then it was a...
Surprise, motherfucker. I need you to play a scary game. I love horror, but I'm too jumpy.
I too am too jumpy to play a scary game, but I'll do it for you. Thank you, Harmonious Pretzel. We have officially hit the goal. Which means that, let me update it. Oh, not to show my entire document. Not a really big deal for me. Whatchamacallit? What was I gonna say again? Oh yeah, which means I'll be playing a horror game for you guys tonight. So, get excited for that. Before this stream ends, I'll run through my Steam library here in a little bit, and we'll put up a poll to see what game we'll play.
Surprise, motherfucker. I need you to play a scary game. I love horror, but I'm too jumpy.
I don't know why it's doubling like that. Couldn't explain what's going on there, but it's kind of hilarious. We get double Gregory. I do know Escaping Paradise is tonight. I don't know what time. Let me look up what time that comes out. Because that'll determine what time I'm playing the thing. Because I do want to watch that. Escaping Paradise. When does it air? When does it air? It's June 10th. 3-part investigative docuseries from 8 to 11 p.m. on Investigative Discovery. It's 3 hours long? Holy shit. Okay, what the fuck? Why is it 3 hours long? Well, I guess it's coming out at 8 p.m. I don't really want to stream the horror game at 11, but if I gotta do that, I'll do that. We might like watch part of it and then finish it late. Why is it 3 hours long? That's ridiculous. I'm gonna be honest. Cause it's is it because it's 3 parts? I don't know, but we'll figure it out. I'll keep you guys posted. If you're in the Discord, I'll put in announcements exactly how we're gonna structure it for tonight, because I forgot that tonight was the 10th. But anywho, we'll figure it all out. It shouldn't be a problem. But let's go ahead and keep going on this. Okay. So then, yeah, a lot of it was like throwing jabs, being catty petty. They were like harsh words. Then Ethan would get a clip of Ian and Anissa saying or doing something cringy on stream, and he would like react to it. And then Ian would get clips of H3 talking about them and react to it. It was just like a back and forth of like, let's react to each other's like cringiness. And I think this actually happens way later, but I'm not gonna lie. Speaking of cringiness, I wanted to show one of my favorite things from when they were beefing. Or I guess they're still beefing, clearly, but this is my personal favorite, like, little cringy moment. So Ethan was playing some like poker, celebrity poker thing, and he gets caught with this. It's really fucking funny. So he's on his phone, he's scrolling, and then they zoom in a little bit later in the video so you can see who he just screenshotted to take a picture of, because people were like, that's a little suspect. That's fucking Idubbbz' wife. That is Idubbbz' wife. He screenshots it and crops it, and he saves the photo in the middle of the poker match, bro. That's crazy. Ooh, S1K said check my text. Yay, hold on. He's gonna get me Panera, y'all. He's getting me Panera. You pick 2. The Asiago sandwich thing that has mozzarella. So sorry. I gotta tell him my food order. And then mac and cheese, green tea, large. Put in my number for free drink. Also, if I have a free bakery item, get me a bagel. I'll just tell you guys my whole order. Asiago, please. There we go. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's Mythic said chicken or steak? Chicken. Damn, I want Panera. I love Panera. Dude, the Sip Club thing is a really good deal. It's like $5, and then you get free drinks anytime you go to Panera. And I eat at Panera enough that's worth it, because the drink itself is $3. So if you go to Panera twice in 1 month, it already like is worth it. Just selling. Anywho. They're all giving you their Panera orders now, S1K. But yeah, okay, so let's jump back into this. So that was that cringy little moment. So clearly there's like weird beef that goes on between them. It doesn't really end. Oh my god, this is my favorite part. This is my fucking favorite part. So I read this, okay? T-Bree put this in our Polly Pocket chat, y'all. And I was like, what do you mean? So I had to look it up because I had to show you all. So Ian then goes on to create a dragon VTuber named Scorched Lagoon that he uses to talk shit about Ethan. And if you thought there was anything that I was going to show you today, it's Scorched Lagoon. So I specifically grabbed a moment where he's like reacting to some of Ethan's stuff. And this is actually from the exact stream that is going to incite this cease and desist stuff that comes up a little bit later. So we'll do this on 1.25 speed. And I'm pretty sure he's already got it sped up. But I just want you guys to see Scorched Lagoon. This is the VTuber dragon.
I just like disengage. Well, actually, I'm a great. I don't like that it's in 4,000 times speed. Example of that. I literally not wanting to get involved and just saying disengage. Me and Anissa were both harassed endlessly.
Why was that, Ian? Why were people angry at you?
So he just reacts to things as this dragon, right? But then here, there's this one. This is where things escalate.
Oh, someone in chat wants me to make a Kickstarter crap. Maybe sometime in the future. All right, enough of this fucking voice. All right, I gotta go normal
See,
mode
I was like,
for a little bit. Do we
so
talk
he goes normal mode and he gets very serious here.
about him bringing up Edmonton again? I mean, I didn't hear it. Oh shit, that was also loud. That's crazy. What was said about Edmonton? Dude, Edmonton's fucking awesome. I don't like people talking shit about Edmonton as if Edmonton committed crimes. Edmonton didn't commit a crime. Edmonton's the best. Okay, actually, while I address this, I will have this just available on screen.
This is what causes
so
the
that
problem.
people aren't confused. Although I think it needs to be where
I'm not gonna read that. You can read it if you so choose.
is it? Properties. This is a strange thing. This is really fucked up and weird for Destiny to say. I don't know how to make it
How are you gonna
transparent.
make an
Or Tuesday's Targaryen Tuesday?
not an accusation? Because I guess he's showing something that Destiny said, and we all know if you know about Destiny, you know. Ugh. Anywho, but like, how are you gonna do this while you're a dragon VTuber? This is so fucking unserious.
Yeah, Targaryen Dragon Tuesday. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this is my watermark for the stream. I don't want any of my content being stolen. Got another Kalshi ad?
I didn't steal it. This is a reaction. That was scary. He scared me. We got the gist, though. He's gonna take me down for reacting to his dragon-esque self. But yeah, so you get the general gist. He uses the VTuber dragon to continue to make fun of him, and when he brought that up, that causes a whole issue. So it was found out. Now I gotta kind of censor myself as I read this. So if I seem like I'm slow while I'm reading this, is because I'm censoring it actively as I'm reading it. So it was found out that Ethan apparently had an old troll Reddit account where he started out making content, and it was called PDF Troll. But not that. If you catch my drift. He said PDF things. Also, he would put scat fetish, shock comments to try to get people to watch his channel. He later has admitted this was him. He's apologized. It made it clear that he said all of these horrific things years before he had his own children. So a lot of what he was saying was clearly untrue, but clearly disgusting, right? So when people saw that this was put in the video and that Destiny said this, people were trying to figure out why. So this was the conclusion they came to, was about this account that was previously his. Yeah. It's pretty fucking nasty, because here's my problem with this. I understand how the internet was in the early days, and, like, things were very, like, rage baity. You had to, like, get these, like, moments of, like, ooh. That's another level. That's another level of rage bait content that he directly himself chose to, like, get involved into that he definitely didn't need to. You know what I'm saying? And especially to see that he's like a father later in life, it just, you look back at that and you're like, well, why would you ever say such a thing? It's a little icky, a little nasty, unsavory, if you will. So then, Idubbbz pulled up a quote from the Snark Reddit. That's what I was talking about before when he pulled that up. And so when he did this, he said, quick daily reminder that Ethan from H3 is likely a PDF who has blanked his own children. So I didn't show the part where he said that because, you know. So even though Destiny put it out, because he put it on this stream as the Dragon VTuber, people insinuated that he was putting it out and that it was true. So then Ethan and Anissa live in Canada. So it's really easy to get defamation cases through there. So then Ethan had sent them a cease and desist letter, which prompted this video.
I'm sorry.
Where he does an apology. So let's go ahead, and this is not just the apology, this also has Ethan's reaction to the apology. I grabbed both at the same time. When River says this is messed up, yes, it is absolutely messed up. I kind of do get why things have gotten to a lawsuit level. Things are very nasty and messy.
I'm sorry to Ethan and Ethan's family for putting that nasty Destiny comment out there.
Ethan Klein from H3 is likely a who molested his own children. He's lost his mind.
It's not true. I don't believe it.
You fucking spread it for like months, bro. It was your watermark on your whole episode. It's not because they're principled. It's not because he's above it. In fact, they're hurting bad. The second Idubbbz stopped talking about us happened to coincide when I sent a letter to Anissa and Ian demanding a retraction.
Yeah, so this apology happens after the cease and desist. And remember when he says he used that as the watermark his whole video? That's what he was talking about when he said, oh, I'm going to put a watermark on this so that people don't steal my content. He literally took that Destiny message, like made it transparent and left it in the corner for the rest of that entire VTuber video he did as a dragon. Which is like a long video, by the way. It's not like short by any means. I just picked like certain parts from it to just show you a little bit of what happened. But yeah, Idubbbz was the one who was the dragon. So that's why he's apologizing.
And a halting of the defamatory statement. And they've preemptively apologized out of pure patheticness, in my opinion, because there's no agreement.
I'm sorry to Ethan and Ethan's...
So that's like the general gist. So Ethan's basically saying like he's not taking this as a serious apology because the apology has only come after the fact that he had to send a cease and desist. And he's kind of saying, well, if it had to get to the point that I had to send you that, you're not apologizing on your own volition. You're apologizing because you feel like you had to. Yeah, T-Bree put it perfectly. He became Scorched Lagoon to shit talk behind a mask. Check my phone. That's it. Get the passion papaya green tea. That is the green tea. They had no clue what I was talking about with your sandwich. I thought you were going to order on the screen. Yeah, that is the right sandwich. You got the right sandwich. Amazing. That is it. That's I knew what was in the sandwich. I didn't know what the sandwich was called, guys. This is my fault. I'm really bad at ordering. That's the tea. See, y'all know. That is the tea. I get that every time I go there. It's so fucking good. In my head, I was like, oh shit, I really didn't send him. Like, if you've never been to Panera, I actually really fucked him up because I sent him like the order you would send someone who's been to Panera before. He's never eaten at Panera. So, like, he just went into that bitch confused as hell up to the counter like, this bitch asked me for an Asiago mozzarella sandwich, and I don't even know what that is. But he got the right one somehow. He did really good. Everyone be proud of S1K. He's the MVP. I don't know how he managed that. T-Bree said, LOL, remember when Panera was killing people with caffeine lemonades? They were good, though. I'm not gonna lie. Here's the problem. People weren't mixing them. The tea was you should get the charged lemonade and mix it with one of the like teas or like one of the flavored drinks and it would be really good. Like, don't just get like a full large of that shit. It was crazy. But bring it back. I want the charged lemonades back, bitch. As a Sip Club member, they should do my bidding. Anyway, so let's go ahead and jump back into this. Sorry, we got very Panera focused for a minute there. But all right. So then the defamation case starts. So it's like a lawsuit, but he started with the cease and desist. But anywho, so then Ethan responded to the apology, letting him know that he thought it was only because of the cease and desist, which is what I just showed. And then Ethan announces formally that he's being sued by Ethan and he can't talk about it. So let's go ahead and pull this up. And then I do have a video that also has some timestamps of where Ethan is talking about some things, and then that's where we'll leave off, and I'll keep you guys updated on what happens with this.
It is official.
But I didn't even know the full story of what was going on until I started looking into this last night. I had no clue it involved a VTuber dragon and crazy allegations, so I really wanted to show this to you guys because I did not know how crazy this went. So thank you once again to our Polly Pocket members for pulling through and even like putting some details to the story that I didn't know. I knew that this had to do with the cease and desist because of the allegations. No clue that he did it as a VTuber dragon.
I am being sued by Ethan Klein in the courts of Calgary, Alberta for defamation. I do plan on fighting against this, but for now it is in the hands of the courts and our attorneys. I will say that it worries me what it means for the commentary community and especially the Canadian commentary community. But this is about all I can say. At least,
you know what I can say? Is that you shouldn't be worried about the commentary community because most people in the commentary community don't fuck up and make incredibly, like, irresponsible allegations without, like, the way he put it, by the way, guys, was crazy, and he left it up there. That is a crazy thing to say, and for you to keep a message up there your entire video, to not put allegedly or anything like that, it just does not come off well. You come off like you were saying, you know that for a fact. You know how the internet works. It's not like this is your first fucking rodeo. And he's trying to act like a victim, trying to be like, oh, well, now everyone in Canada has got to be careful because defamation cases are taken seriously there. Absolutely. But I would say this probably falls under defamation. In my opinion, I'm not a judge or a jury, but I'm just saying in my random internet opinion, you know? Also, thank you, Kristen, for subscribing on YouTube.
for now, I'm sorry that the stream is so short. I wish I could give you a lot more grease, but I will resume the regularly scheduled content.
Yes. Let me give you guys a little rundown for the people who are either just tuning in or have been a little bit confused as this has been going. So Amanda said, so the dragon was Idubbbz and whatever, and he accused H3 of being a word I'm still scared to say, but yes. Yes, he did. So let's give a full rundown of the situation again. Ethan was on a podcast with Hassan Piker. They got into battle over political issues, political differences. Then Froggy Tonic, who is an editor for Idubbbz, goes on and he's like talking shit and making crazy allegations against Ethan. Ethan, who is friends with Idubbbz at the time, asks Idubbbz to speak out against what his editor, Froggy Tonic, is saying. When he says no, that he's not going to speak out, they get into like almost a shit talking, like not crazy battle. It kind of just started like basically Ethan was saying he thought that Idubbbz was a fake friend. So then Idubbbz goes on to make a content cop where he brings all of Ethan's enemies, detractors, people who snark, talk shit about Ethan to kind of intimidate him. That's where you got the Wake Up Ethan video from. Ethan responds, they have a back and forth battle for a long time. Things don't really heat up until it comes out about the fact that Ethan previously had that Reddit account that he used to promote his channel where he said incredibly heinous, rage-baity things relating to PDF materials, scat fetish materials, things of that nature. He admitted it was him. He apologized. A lot of people did not accept the apology. Destiny, being one of those people, made a statement where he believed that H3 had done terrible things to his children, co-signed by Idubbbz, who then goes on as a VTuber dragon to go onto a stream to push out all of this rhetoric. And I guess he thought because he did it as the VTuber, it wouldn't be as serious. Well, H3 responds with a cease and desist. Then an apology is later put out by Idubbbz because the cease and desist was given to him. And now we're at the point where H3 is suing Idubbbz for defamation.
On Thursday, again, I'm sorry it's so short, but we will be back. And I appreciate you being here for this important announcement. Have a good day, everyone.
So that's the announcement we got, and that came yesterday. So I'm a little interested to see what happens, how this case heats up. But here's what Ethan had to say. So shout out to Mel Raffles from our Polly Pockets who did some timestamps of this for me. So we're going to review and react to some of this. I actually didn't have the time to sit down and review all of these moments. So a little bit of this will be semi-blind, but I went through some of it already. So all right, let's go ahead and start here. I'm going to watch this on 1.25 speed because I tend to find a lot of these YouTubers talk very slow. And to be honest, I probably talk very slow when I watch myself on normal speed as well.
And, you know, I broke the embargo recently because Ian issued an apology to me and my family. Bruh. For platforming the, let's say, the silly, lighthearted joke, the gag, that I molest my children. You know, just a gag.
It's different on that one.
Yeah, there's nothing you could say to kind of put this out as like it's a gag, it's a bit. Like it's just, you can't apologize for that and like make it come off like genuine. Like it's just like, you know, as an adult, that an accusation like that is serious, and people on the internet, like, they act before they care to look at the evidence.
You know, just something you say about your friends. And then I saw people being like, okay, honestly, this is development. Ian is actually, maybe he's come along. Maybe he's actually developing as a character. But I was the only one that knew. No, it happened like one day after we sent them a cease and desist. They stopped talking about us.
Yeah. I mean, that's usually what a cease and desist does. It makes people stop talking about you. Here, I'll skip ahead to when he goes on to talk about the Discord snark communities a little bit, and his whole opinions on that situation as well. Kind of same situation, but
Month to feed the machine. Mm-hmm. So somebody has somehow got this entire log over the past year and a half. And I haven't seen the messages, but I have seen the name and logo for this snark community. And I mean, they wear it like a badge of honor, right?
I gotta pause. Rosebud said, but Zay, it's just his character. It's just the character he's playing. Dude, I can't stand these people on the internet with it's just my character. It's just a bit. It's just this. It's just that. It's you putting on a character to say the things that you want to fucking say. Like, let's just be so for real. Whenever you see YouTubers saying, well, I'm playing a bit, I'm putting on a character. Well, that's the shit that you didn't want to say as yourself, and because you're too pussy of a bitch to say it as yourself, you're gonna say it as a different fucking person. That's really what it is. You're gonna put on a different persona to make yourself feel better about the fact that you're gonna say things that you wouldn't normally say as yourself.
PS came to my house, that human skulls were sent to my house, 2 of them. And I mean, these are the groups of people you've spent the last year aligning with, right? And, you know, listen.
This is such a reach. This is the same reach that like fucking Christina and Thick Gemini tried to pull. They're like, oh, you know, because you aligned yourself with people that fucking hate us, that clearly means that you sent a box of glass to Christina's house. Yes, indubitably. Like, bro, no, this is a reach. Like, just because he hates you doesn't mean that, like, he did that. Like, I don't know. There's things that he should be mad at Idubbbz for, and keep it on that. When you start, like, pushing it to these other things, that's when you start losing your arguments here, and you lose your battles.
it's hard for me to feel bad. It is. It is.
Grapevine. I have to, to use a little bit of a therapy term, I have to protect my peace. So I don't know what any of the details are, but I think in summary, it looks
take a vow of celibacy and go to a monastery. I don't know what to tell you, bro. There's no peace to be had here. You sacrificed that peace to the altar of clout. Made that content cop about me.
I mean, let's be real. Like, that's a little bit of... I'm laughing because it's just like, I don't know. It's just like a bit of a reach. Amanda said apparently the glass box was Keem's idea, allegedly. I mean, if he's as stupid as to, like, make doxing allegations on his employees or, like, try to spin a narrative to make doxing allegations on his employees, allegedly, I don't really know what he has to gain from that other than where he's at right now, where just people don't want to work for him anymore.
How long ago was that again now?
Over a year.
It was like around, was it around
April
this time last year?
Yeah,
Okay,
about
so
a year.
I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the guy that's suing people that's like, you know, obsessively just shitting on you no matter how minute and ridiculous it is forever, all the time.
Isn't that your brand?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, right? That is...
I don't want to
no,
be that
like,
guy,
bro,
though,
you know it's bad when your fucking editors are even calling that out and being like, that's your entire channel. Like, that is literally his entire brand is sitting there. Like, I hate when commentary influencers try to, like, act like most of the shit is anything other than talking shit about what people do wrong. I'm brand new to this commentary shit, but I would consider myself absolutely in the commentary sphere right now, and I would consider myself a shit talker. Like, that's a lot of what my job is like sitting here, finding people that I don't fuck with and opinions that I disagree with, and talking shit about it. What else is it? Commentary's boring if you're just sitting there agreeing with them the whole time. No one would watch that shit. Also, Danny Midnight's right. You guys should definitely like the stream, because if we get to 100 likes, I'll show you guys my fit check. And it's pretty cute.
But ultimately, when you do what you did, when you put out that video when I was live, when you encouraged and applauded the CPS visits, you justified, spent time with the community that took joy and pride in it. I mean, I have to. It's just a matter of principle, right? But you're lucky because today I am truly sending you off like a pyre. This is almost like a funeral pyre down the river of Glendondale. I don't know. That sounds Lord of the Rings.
Oh, he's already losing me. All right, you start talking about Lord of the Rings, buddy, and I'm out. Let's go ahead and skip to the next timestamp. Okay, so this is where Idubbbz talks about like not really wanting to be in the lawsuit, and we get like Ethan's reaction to that, which is also kind of interesting.
See it as sincere given the circumstance, you know?
Looks like he's interested, Ethan, in pursuing a lawsuit here in Canada. I ultimately am just like not interested in like playing that game.
Yeah, that's funny. Of course you're not. He's like, I don't want to get sued, so I'm not going to.
Nobody wants
but
to
that's not how
fucking
it
get
works,
sued.
of course. You know, and I don't want to sue you, right? I don't want to do all this shit.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Why is he being like, well, I don't want to sue you? But, okay, let's be real. Because here's my perspective on this, right? He sent out the cease and desist. You have Idubbbz put out an apology, and now you're suing him. Like, I feel like it's escalated to a point it doesn't need to be, because you clearly do fucking want to sue him. Like, come on. You've sued multiple people before. This is not your first lawsuit even this year, buddy.
But at the end of the day, I have made a commitment, and I am the ultimate hater. And that's not even an opinion.
But you're not a shit talker? Well, I'm so confused.
I mean, Fat Empanada, I chased to the end of the earth.
So which one is it?
And he disappeared. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people are evil. As far as they've treated me. Do I think Ian and East are evil people? No. As holistic people, no, they're not evil, of course. And I mean, well, who is evil, really, at the end of the day?
This is the, by the way, like the rant of a psychopath. To sit there and be like, yeah, I run these people off the internet. I don't think they're really, like, evil, like, as a whole to society or anything, but they were evil to me. Were they evil to you, or did they just do something you didn't like? And, like, look, I'm gonna be real. There's people in my life that I've been friends with before, and we've had falling outs, or they've done shit that I didn't like, but I don't gotta go on this, like, huge fucking campaign to the ends of the earth. Like, it's one thing to talk about how somebody wronged you. It's another thing to then continue it on past the point where you beat the dead horse and it's just bones. Like, if you're upset about something that Idubbbz did, bring up what Idubbbz did, talk about how that affected you, but then you're getting to the point where you're literally like a self-admitted hater. You're obsessed. You called him the obsessed obsessed partner. You're also coming off like that.
It's a subjective term. We all have our demons, right?
Not me.
Even you, Dan.
No.
This is not funny, Nate. This is not funny. Well, you can't put Ela on me.
That's not.
Why not?
Didn't you say you went to Vegas sick?
But do you think I got Ela sick?
No,
do you think
from
I
the
started
kid.
this? Or you think?
Good job staying on topic there. All right, let's go ahead and slide into the next timestamp. All right, so they get into talking about like this fighting stuff, and I'm gonna be real, I'm not super tapped in with all the boxing news or beef between them. I know there's like shit going on, like that's why Idubbbz coach got involved, but I really don't keep up with the boxing stuff. I'm more of a UFC person, so I don't keep up with that.
Well, I'm being deathly serious when I say that. Deathly serious. I understand that with money comes power in this world that we live in, okay? With money comes power. I would not think to take the position.
This is double speak.
I gotta pause. Because Jillian Thrill in the chat said, and no one considered moving on with their lives is crazy. Because literally that is where I'm at with this shit. Why is no one considered just moving on from this situation and not continuing to talk about it? You want to know why? Ethan and fucking Idubbbz keep talking about it. They have no content otherwise. YouTube has been in this like weird dry space where like, unless it's like the pettiest little drama that's being pushed into this like giant fucking wheel, there's like nothing. It's dry as hell. Nobody's got shit going on.
I don't know if people knew that.
It's still slow.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
It's such a slog.
It's double speed. I'm just saying. I'm just want to point that. But go on.
Away from someone who, you know, accumulated a colossal amount of wealth, okay? If they want, for instance, if Ethan wants to find a party that will fight in his stead, Sorry, I'm trying to use words. I didn't run through a script or anything. If he has someone who's gonna
No.
Didn't need to disclose that.
fight in his seed, that's fine. He can nominate a champion, okay? I am about 8 pounds away from reaching 200 pounds of raw gristle, okay?
You guys are now gonna so this is, can I be real? I don't even think this is gonna be a real lawsuit. Why do I feel like this is almost like fake beef that's like being pushed up so that they could have a fucking boxing match at the end of this? That's my tinfoil hat theory.
So it could literally be anyone. I mean anyone.
Maybe Dad. Nope, you already had the opportunity and you want to fight him. Coward. Why would I do this?
Why would you put a fight for him? Like,
Why would I
what
give
kind
him,
of
like-
a delusion is that?
Why would I give him any attention like that?
And why does it think anybody wants to see him fight? We already saw that. That was
0-2,
just
bro.
Like,
That's the last thing we need is more brain damage for this sad young man.
yeah.
He's already grasping at any last straw of sanity.
What's wrong with being 0-2? No,
Well,
I'm kidding.
listen,
I'm kidding.
No, first of all, maybe no offense. You fought your heart out.
Okay, no, the second time I see an edit, like, I'm like, you stop letting your editors put themselves on the camera. I don't care what they gotta say. Like, not to be that guy, but like, god damn, how many times are you gonna pan to the fucking editor? God. Alright, now, there's only 2 more clips of this. Let me get to the next one for you guys. And then we'll be moving on from this topic on to the next thing. But I actually have something I do want to talk about before we get into the Mcjuggernuggets stuff. And I do want to hit a Love Island recap, so I might just change the title of this because as much as I would want to get into the Mcjuggernuggets stuff, it's really just that one stream left, and there's some other stuff I still want to talk about today.
The H3H3 podcast. There is, I don't know, the main guy fancies himself a debate lord or something.
He won't even say my name.
The main guy?
That's a weird like Hassan fan thing. Because I already told you my friend does the same thing. They don't like saying your name.
Truly, it's a compliment to be.
Barely said, Zay, I think they're all on the podcast together. Then that's also a problem. Why don't you have it so everybody is seen on camera at all times? Why are we panning to people?
They think of me as like some Voldemort type character. He who must not be named.
Beetlejuice? When you get summoned?
It sends shivers down their spines.
Interesting.
Like you guys.
I don't know.
grant
There's like a
me.
weird protocol. There's like something that if you're gonna be part of the fan base, you can't say your name.
You guys are giving me way too much power.
That's weird.
You know, I've just been reading Harry Potter, and right outside when Harry was born, Professor McGonagall's like, "He who must not be named," and God was like, "We must."
Not the Voldemorts. Not the Voldemorts. That's fucking hilarious. As a Voldemort myself, that's kind of funny. That's actually hilarious. Voldemorted by Hassan community. That's hilarious. I didn't know that reached outside of the previous community I was in. I'm done even saying their name. Like, fuck shouting them out.
I mean, she's too busy.
Well, she's the brain. He's the brawn.
No, according to him, he's neither. According to him, he's neither brain nor brawn. He's a bra. He's just her bra. Just there to hold up her mammary glands. That's funny, no? Kind of a good analogy. I don't know. Think about it.
Just fucking sit in the chair in the corner, okay?
We can between them. That's really just how petty and like. You want to talk about obsessed? Like, come on.
Bro, I am not even going to say anything. Listen to this.
She can debate something. I'll just fucking sit in the chair in the corner, okay? We can set the whole thing up.
Oh my god.
Why?
What is wrong with him?
Bruh.
This man just looked in the camera and said, my wife can do anything I can do better. And I will sit in the corner in a cuck chair and watch. He said that. I didn't say it.
I mean,
he said that.
Shit. I mean,
she can debate something. I'll just fucking sit in the chair in the corner, okay? We can set the whole thing up while there's like an intellectual battle. It's whatever.
Oh, he really does like that chair in the corner, bro. They got them. Those hotel chairs. They're for people like Idubbbz. I'm just saying.
Not trial by Beyblade. We're not doing that. I think intellectual battle and combat battle. Large Crunchman is probably used to that, right, bro? Whoa, dude. It's not as if I didn't lay that one out. Why not?
Cuck joke. Why would you do that? Why would you lay out a cuck joke?
Yeah, unless you are a cuck and you're into humiliation fetish. New theory. Idubbbz is enjoying every bit of this shit. Why? He's secretly a cuck who likes to be humiliated by Ethan. He's sitting there in his cuck chair watching Ethan take screenshots of pictures of his wife. He knows secretly, Anissa would fuck Ethan. No, I actually don't know any of that. I was just on a little schizo rant. Sorry. That was fun though. Jillian Thrill said he 4D chest the whole thing.
You're leaning into it, I guess.
Don't lean into it, bro. It's not good.
Fair enough.
I can see Kino Casino, yeah, being like, oh, buddy, he's a cock. He's in the corner. Fucking hell.
Did you cough up your whole lung, buddy? What was that? Woo. All right. Well, that's the general gist of what we got regarding the whole Idubbbz versus H3 situation for now. Hopefully you guys got like a little bit of a better understanding of what's going on and why this lawsuit is even happening. If you guys have any questions, now would be the time to ask them before we get moving on to the next thing. But yes, guys, do please like up the stream if you can. If we can get to 100 likes, we only need what 33 more, I think. 43 more likes, and I'll show you guys my fit. And it is really cute today, so we could hit that shit. GERD gang? What is GERD? I don't know shit about GERD, but you put me on B. And yes, do like. It is free. It's the easiest way to support this channel. Donos are always appreciated, but likes are free and do help a lot. Same with comments. When the stream is over, if you guys want to even just leave a comment with just hot dogs on it, any comments you guys leave on the stream after the fact helps. You guys could literally just comment blast my other streams, and that would be super appreciated. Loki Bear said, I have a question. Did you like my comment yesterday? Wait, I did see it, but why can't I remember what it is right now? You left a comment on the Ariana Ethan video. I remember that. Wait. What? No, this is crazy. He said, okay, because I didn't believe him. Logie said, Zay pooted during the stream and the mic definitely picked it up. And I was like, timestamps or it never happened. And he responded and said, it was actually really impressive. It starts at the beginning and you hold it out the whole stream. I didn't poot. False poot alert. fake poop reporter. Debris said, digested issue where you get tummy acid in the throat. That sounds actually really fucking painful. GERD gang. That makes sense why he was coughing it up. I was out here thinking he was just hacking a lung. Cashy and gassy, pay pooted. You let him know. Alright, so this next video that we're gonna be jumping into, I actually haven't reacted to anything from Gore World really in a minute because I felt like not that much had been going on. But I did see this video that the Gulags put out this morning that is honestly just more funny than anything. It's not any crazy tea if you guys were expecting that, but
oh my god, Amberlynn.
I do love supporting the Gulag. So anytime she puts out a video, a lot of times you'll catch me reacting to it because her content is great. But I will put a link to this video in the comments for you guys so you can go check it out or just go check out her channel because she makes really good fucking content. That's for damn sure. Let me drop that shit. And there you go. Oh, I don't know why my stream's fucking going all crazy haywire on me. Let me refresh. There we go. Okay. Hopefully. There we go. Yeah, W Gulags for real. She just makes great videos. Okay, so let's go ahead and check this shit out.
Like, you're just, like, so fire.
Your eyeliner's late today.
You guys are sweet. I feel so, like, awkward when people are, like, complimenting me because I'm so used to, like, the hate. I'm able to take hate better than, like, the compliments. I start to, like, shut down when people are like, oh, I love you. But then when people are like, oh, I hate you.
What? I'm sorry, this is the funniest shit I've ever heard her say. This is the same bitch who, like, 3 people would say, like, something slightly sideways to her, and she would start with the goddamn waterworks. And she's sitting here saying, oh, I take hate better than I take praise.
Your cat, like, I'm like, oh, okay, what's your favorite color? Like,
despite that intro, Miss Amberlynn did not take her own advice because woof, these TikTok battles that we're about to go through are rough. I'm not even gonna lie. And
so, yeah, this is what we're gonna be getting into with some of the TikTok battles. So I knew this was coming because she had talked about it when she first got onto TikTok and started doing lives, that she was really interested in doing battles. So this is where we get into some of this shit. Once again, huge shout out to Gulags for putting this video together so I don't have to sit there and watch her goddamn live streams. She's better than me because I couldn't do it.
once again, thank you to Stuff Case Says, aka Kristen on Twitter, for doing the Lord's work once again and catching this live stream.
Oh,
but
shit!
before we get into
shout out to Stuff Case Said. Because to be honest, we would have even had this Gulags video if it wasn't for her. Even Gulag stuff would have watched that shit. That's how you know, bro. That's how you know.
that, I want to talk about what Amberlynn is also doing on TikTok currently, which is her Eat With Me videos.
I saw this one on Twitter and I was waiting to talk about it until there was more stuff.
Some pickles, some cottage cheese with mustard. That is my first meal.
I'm sorry. Cottage cheese with mustard? You are disgusting. That is gross. If you guys eat cottage cheese with mustard, I'm sorry, but I'm calling you nasty. That is a weird fucking combo. I love cottage cheese, and I'll eat a lot of things with cottage cheese. But mustard? All right. Also, look at this freeze frame. Can somebody screenshot that, actually? This is a hilarious freeze frame I caught her on. This is a memeable freeze frame. Somebody better, like, take this. Because, this is a really good freeze frame. Logie Bear said, did they forget about the salad again, I'm guessing? You mean the apple? You mean instead of the apple, they gave her 2 bags of chips? Cottage cheese with protein Doritos slap? I could imagine that. You can use cottage cheese to make pretty good dip. If you, like, blend up cottage cheese in a blender, you can make really good French onion dip with it. Can we get a mustard? Paul and Polly Pocket said, this whole plate is just sodium. Her blood pressure must be through the roof. Cooking. Oh, God, not the sound.
Oh God, we're back to the cottage cheese and mustard again. But whatever.
sick
I'm not
work.
surprised she went back to the food content. It's always how she got views outside
Facts.
of her messy
Cooking
drama.
vlogs.
And it seems like mukbang content is still pretty popular on TikTok.
Which is crazy to me because in the era that we're in, where we were kind of talking about like how people like really are like pushing like the skinny era, which is heavily pushed on TikTok. She is correct in this. Mukbangs are really fucking popular, which is almost like the direct like opposite to like the ED skinny era. So it's a little interesting. I feel like the ED girls are just eating with their eyes on TikTok.
Say this though, if we're gonna get these uploads of her ordering DoorDash, I no longer want to hear her complaining about being broke. A comment that will come up in this next live stream we're about to go over, so let's get into it. Fair warning, it's gonna start off intense.
Leave. Y'all, he won't leave me alone. He keeps pressing rematch and it's popping up on my thing. No, you're mean. You called me fat.
Bro, this guy built crazy. Not to be like that, but why he built like the tongue to her meme.
That.
One battle, okay?
No.
One battle, please.
No.
Fuck you, America.
Oh. Okay, Mega
One
Mind,
battle,
tell him.
okay?
No! Rude?
What the f you, America?
Fuck you, America.
Amberlynn Reed.
Bro, I was thinking that. Jillian Thrill said, bro said light bulb. Literally facts. Bro built so fucking crazy. He looks like if the vampires from fucking Twilight got stuck in the machine from fucking what is it, Monsters Inc., where the guy's lips get sucked, but instead of his lips getting stuck in there, the top of his head got stuck in there, and that bitch started fucking inflating like a gourd. He's like an upside down gourd, bro.
What you angry?
Oh, okay then.
I mean, he can't talk, bro. This
One
is like
battle,
ugly
please.
on ugly battle.
You just called me ugly and called me America when I'm not America. Oh my god.
One battle, one battle.
I leave. You guys, I'm stuck.
One battle, one battle. I actually love this guy's accent. He's kind of cooking.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure it out. Disconnect?
Oh.
You guys, what was that? I was like terrified.
I was like terrified.
Oh, listen, I'm
oh
not
my
American.
god, guys. Like, I couldn't imagine like letting some random guy into battle me and he looks like a light bulb. Like, guys, this shit is so fucking crazy. Can you even believe it? Oh my god, I think I need to get another Starby. Like, sorry, I can't.
I'm Amberlynn. That was... Listen.
Oh my god, listen.
I'm actually scared. Like, the minute I came on live, a little, like, thing requested for me to battle, and I said, you know what, let me just do it. So I...
They could have Amberlynn Reed be the next Burger King foot lettuce guy. I'm just saying.
You know, it's okay. It's fine. Wow, that was so fun. How are you guys?
Oh my god, how are you guys?
He wasn't calling you America, Amberlyn. He was telling you to F off because you are American. And that first battle pretty much sums up this live stream because things did not get better.
Dude, this is why I love Rich. He's just so like out of some of the reactors, she just put it like it is. Like, bitch, he clearly said fuck you. Like, what are you on about?
Okay. Oh. I'm a pirate.
You already getting pirates, man. We probably shouldn't.
I literally should have waited. I should have waited.
I'm scared of this one.
Shit. Hey, y'all know what to do. Go ahead and double tap the screen, double tap the screen. Somebody said, oh my god, she's famous. Somebody said, oh my god, she's famous. Oh yeah, we finna get towed up, y'all. It's cool.
Okay, maybe he's kind of chill.
Some people call him famous. I don't know.
He scared me at first, though.
Somebody said she's famous and a horrible person. Dude, you're against the... bro, this is my first time hearing
He
her.
got a galaxy. Good job.
There's anything wrong with it, bro. I didn't know what I was getting myself into.
I am a nice
She look
girl.
like a nice girl.
I am.
Whatever y'all said that she be on a negative
nice,
end,
dainty
like,
girl.
bro, I don't
He said, I don't believe it, bro. You are in... Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
believe it. I gotta do my research.
Oh my god.
No, I'm dead at. Bro, look her up. She is awful, but she is famous. Stop. She. Yo.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
Y'all dead ass. And y'all appreciate the big boy.
No, I'm not that bad.
Ooh, you know what? When he hits that really big smile, he reminds me of the episode of SpongeBob where Squidward's trying to take a bite of the Krabby Patty because his teeth are huge.
I'm not that bad.
Bro, what? Hey, first battle of the day is crazy, bro.
Wait, this is your first one today? Hell yeah.
She what?
They're white though.
No, it's not.
Like on my wife. Wait, what happened? What happened? What happened?
No, but listen,
Well,
it's
y'all gotta
so
talk to
funny
me, gang.
when y'all immediately go to someone I'm
Talk
battling
already.
and you go over there and like
Wait, bro, we got
it's
101
funny.
viewers in here, y'all. What the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie, this guy's accent battling with Amber Lynn Reed talking is actually kind of sending me. He's the most normal guy I think that could have called in to battle her because he has no clue who the fuck she is at all.
Hell yeah.
Dog. Ask her about what? Yo, bro, are y'all allowed to say this in the chat?
I mean, you can say whatever. They can say whatever, right?
Bro, but yo, dog, why y'all going hard like that though?
Oh, I'm muted.
I want to
You
know
can't
what the
hear
fuck
me.
happened.
Amber also learned today that most people, when they battle other people on TikTok, actually silence the other person, so they're not actually having a conversation. The people she
That's actually almost fucking hilarious that she's just sitting there like talking and nobody can hear her. Yeah, that's how battles are done a lot of the time, is either they'll both be there and like you can have like two unmuted and they'll just both be like screaming at their fans like, yo, Sun Galaxies, but that can get a little overwhelming. So usually one of the people in the battle will mute the other person while they're trying to like hype up their fans to get them to send more to battle the other person. So he has her muted because he don't even know who the fuck she is. My Panera! Thank you, my love. Boop, boop. He got it right. You are the most amazing ever. Thank you, I love you. Hell yeah, I'm gonna eat that after the stream.
she's actually having a conversation with are the trolls that are constantly messing with the live stream that she keeps feeding into.
Sorry, I'm trying to get someone else.
Let's battle.
Oh, hi!
The Pocahontas. Huh? Let's
Wait,
battle.
they just said Pocahontas? You mean Porcahontas? Come on.
Wait, Zishida was like, my girlfriend called me Pocahontas.
Yes! Oh, they got it!
That's me, baby. That's me.
Yeah, that's me, baby. My girlfriend was on Reddit while I was crying in the bedroom calling me Pocahontas.
Are you gonna mention you're still with her?
Humble brag, folks.
I love you. You're such a baddie.
A baddie is crazy.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You know what? I've been recognized a lot, but no one has ever recognized me saying that. So
Black on black on black on black. Why did we become such a...
Are y'all gagged? Because I'm a little gagged. That has me gagged. The way she just... Whoa.
Wait, you can't say that. You are...
Yeah, using Amberlynn's own racism against her doesn't make you look any better. Don't do that shit. It's weird. And honestly, this interaction was so bizarre because it's obviously they know who she is and they're just pretending because they keep going meme after meme and she's just not getting
that's
it.
kind of good.
That's actually, yeah, don't say that.
Actually hilarious.
But yeah, that's me.
Shout out to whoever these girls are.
So we're battling, folks. Yeah, you can take a screenshot.
I'm gonna print this out and put it on my wall.
Oh yeah, for sure do that. Like that's gonna be the best poster ever. Like for real.
Bitch, you'd be the size of her wall. That'd be the biggest poster she ever had.
Wait, she's famous? We're on live with someone famous.
Oh my god.
Like a YouTuber. Or yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, YouTuber.
Did you collab with Nicocado Avocado?
Well, I didn't collab with him, but once upon a time, he wanted to collab with me and we were friends. But then
Not
like he
this
shaded me and he
again.
lied about me.
Not
and then,
this again.
What does it mean when that happens?
Save me, guys.
Wait, save me.
Don't let the live end.
No, you'll be fine. Like we still have 3.5 minutes.
Why are people asking us to ask you something? Who's Rarity?
Oh,
it's my cat that went missing. Yeah.
When?
Not the when. Oh god, they're really. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna get really fucking funny because they definitely know the lore. Because even when she was like, "Oh yeah, she's a YouTuber," I think like she's trying to like play it off. This is funny as hell.
When? It's been like 1.5 years.
Oh, I was just spit all over my mouth. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's literally yeah. Oh, breaks my heart, but you know. So.
There's so many people in this live.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
Wait, this is not a veggie sandwich. I asked for a veggie sandwich, and this is not a veggie sandwich.
That was diabolical.
Yup.
That was super diabolical.
Oh.
And they just keep going with it too.
Oh, they're asking to ask about Danielle.
Wait, hold on. People are saying that you guys are both minors.
No, we're not minors.
You're not.
No, I'm 18. She's 19.
I didn't think they looked like minors.
I just had to make that.
My birthday was this March.
Okay.
It could be though. It's
because
hard to
I don't
tell
know.
on
Like TikTok, like you just.
That is very.
They kind of
real.
like put you with like random people because I press random.
So crazy that when you press random, you actually get random people to pop up in your live streams.
And
which, like, shouldn't she be careful of? Like, considering all the things that have just happened with, like, the whole Discord bullshit, shouldn't she be extra fucking careful of people? Like, why would you go on random? That's so absolutely insane. And like Moonkit said, she doesn't give a damn about that cat. Clock it.
They're saying that you're lying.
Oh yeah, because my birthday was on March. Good.
Okay, it's getting weird. Do you guys like battle people a lot?
Yeah, we like do it because right now we're in like college, so we're like I graduated early, so we're in a college class right now, and we're just doing this for fun because I have like a free college class right now where I do nothing. Why are you laughing? Sorry, you're my friend.
Oh, you're lying.
She's lying.
I missed you earlier today.
I mean, it does sound like they're in a class. How would they be lying?
Oh, we have 1 more minute left to battle.
Someone said, "How's Tommy doing?" I don't know who that is.
Not Tommy.
Let's just not talk.
She said, "Let's just
You
not
guys,
talk."
though.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Awkward as hell.
So dumb,
Honestly,
bro.
if you have to question if someone's underage, then that means you just need to cut the call off immediately.
Right, clock that.
That shit did look bad.
Okay, this guy's
How
gonna
you
be
feeling
funny.
today?
I can feel it. This guy's
Good,
gonna be
how are
funny.
you?
Doing good. I'm doing good. Do you want to battle?
I don't know why this guy, I can tell, is gonna fucking make me laugh. This is such a good, like, mashed up together video. Once again, huge fucking shout out to the Gulags. I love when she does, like, a good funny video in the midst of the drama, because her coverage of things, is my favorite. Like, she's gotta be my favorite, no question.
Yeah, do you?
Okay, let's get to it. Let's get better. You going to send it, or am I going to send it?
I'll send it.
Her and BPD. Low-key BPD.
All right, let's do
funny as
this.
hell.
Let's win, folks. Yes, I am Pocahontas.
He has a Discord with minors.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh, no.
Y'all in these comments saying some shit.
They do.
They
They say
started
the most offlandish stuff as if it's like a true fact when it's not. It's
He looks like he's
honestly,
pissed.
I've been dealing with it for 14 years now, so we're good.
As you can tell, the longer this live stream goes, the more agitated she's getting that every time she battles, people go into the other people's chat to start telling them Amber's lore. And she always makes it worse for herself because she constantly has to meme the meme.
Yep.
But also, she's not realizing that these people have no idea what she's talking about, so you're going to get a lot of moments like these.
Mm-hmm.
I've never showered a day before ever in my life.
What kind of nasty ass shit is that?
I'm dirty. Now do you see why I'm hated? I'm just a
Dude,
mess.
I knew he was gonna be funny as shit, bro. His face is sending me, bro. Like, he has no clue who this bitch is. He's like, what the hell is she talking about?
And I lost. Good game.
Oh.
He's over.
He said he was
Don't use
over
your
that
shampoo.
shit. He was like, you're
That's
disgusting.
gray hair, baby. Gray hair and dandruff. Do you want to battle?
I mean, I ain't got no people on here, but we can, for sure.
Oh, you have no people?
Yeah, but you feel me? They gonna start coming in and watch. Oh, bro. Y'all know, like the
This
live,
one's
you
gonna
know,
be
send
funny
them
too.
gifts through.
I can feel it.
How you doing
The
today?
way he's doing the hands.
What year were
I
you
feel
born?
it.
06. You fed though. Why you trying to learn what year I was born?
06. I don't know
She
how
do?
old that is.
Ooh,
What does me being fat
Wait,
have to
06. That's 20. He's 20. We're good.
do with that?
I think that they were asking you if you're a Fed because you were asking them their age.
Yes.
Who? Who said you was fat?
Oh, I thought you said you're fat. I swear I heard you say you're fat.
Nah, they said you racist though. Shorty, what's that about?
No.
No, Amberlynn's not racist. She hasn't said the N-word in like 10 years.
Oh, clock it,
Ooh,
Gulags.
they
Fucking
on
clock
bull.
that.
Yeah, I have a lot of haters. I also have a lot of lovers.
What about
I'm
wardrobe?
I'm
They
very
said, did you wash your
intimate.
clothes?
I wash my clothes.
Yeah.
What?
They asked
Like in
if
the
you
water?
do, bitch.
I
Come
know,
on,
that
what
was
did
the
you
comments.
get? Pick it up, pick it up.
Yeah, they're about to harass you. Have fun with
Oh,
that.
you a cat?
Harass.
You're a cat?
No, my cat
they
went
know these
missing.
comments. You don't shower? Who is Mr. Snowflake?
Ooh, not
you
Mr.
wanna talk?
Snowflake.
I'm
Shout
just reading
out.
comments. No cap. I don't know.
I think I'm just not gonna talk. I think I'm just not gonna talk. I'm gonna mute, actually, yeah. Sorry, guys. I muted because it's like, okay, so this TikTok thing is supposed to be like fun for me, but it's like if every time I battle someone, like since the haters are my biggest fans, they're gonna just go.
They don't
harass,
even know what
like, the person
haters are.
battling
They
and,
have
like,
no clue what
say all
you're
these,
talking
like,
about
false
right now.
things that like aren't true, like, it's just gonna make it to where I'm not gonna want to do this. Like, I don't do this for the money. I do it because I'm
They don't know who you are or what you're talking about. Like, bitch.
bored.
She doesn't do this for the money. She does this because she's literally bored. Stop harassing the people that are battling her by going into their chat and donating money. Only Troll Lynn can troll. And like everyone's seeing, it's much easier for her to take insults than it is for her to take compliments. Oh wait, I sense another contradiction coming.
Orange, yeah, I've heard about you.
Orange?
I wouldn't say you're friends though, but okay.
Wait, what did Jackson say? Jackson. Do you know Jackson?
I usually do talk to the guests, but I think like the battles are starting to become a lot. The haters are.
I need help!
That was a fun battle. Thank you. I hope you have a good day.
I need help.
Oh no, I don't understand TikTok. I'm like a boomer. I literally do not understand. Thank you, Orange. I appreciate it.
Clearly you're
Thank
a
you,
boomer.
Mart. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kate. Thank you. Thank you, Katie. I don't feel iconic, but thank you. I appreciate
So
it.
now that she's alone, she can just be like,
okay,
thank
I think
you,
I'm gonna go.
thank you.
I think I'm gonna go. I might be back. I don't know.
The battling era of her TikTok career might officially be KO'd after this stream, unless she's battling people she already knows. Which is probably for the best because it's so easy to get banned from TikTok. I was
Yes.
listening to a little bit of Low Cow Bus from, I think, what was it, Monday night's episode? And Tech said that Stefan guy got his TikTok shut down again because he was on panel with someone. They started shouting a bunch of stuff, and his shit got banned. The censor.
Yep, that's absolutely shit that happens on TikTok. So, and I think too, like, especially when you're going into battles with people and you've got to sit there and ask, like, are they potentially a minor or not? Like, maybe it's almost like TikTok random live battles are similar to like Omegle in the sense that you don't have no clue who's going to be on the other end. And I feel like common sense should be, especially if you're a large internet figure, that you should not just be randomly fucking going through and battling with these fucking people, especially if you're doing it like on a live. Like it's one thing when you see like people make like Omegle videos where you can go in, you can censor things, you can like cut parts out that you need to. There's no censoring a live stream. Like it's happening and that's that. So just to be noted. Also, just a reminder, we only need 39 more likes and I'll give you guys a little bit of a fit check today. I do have a really cute fit on, so I wouldn't mind showing it off. But I think until then, we've got about 20 minutes left. So I think we're going to jump over to Prime and we're going to hit some Love Island recap. We're going to start actually from not the most recent episode, but from the episode before that, because it's been a couple days since we did a recap of this and there's been a lot that's fucking happened. So let's go ahead. Where the hell is it? Here it is. Love Island USA. So I'm gonna be honest, I think episode 4 and 5 were not honestly that great. Now I will give you guys a forewarning. If you have not seen the season of Love Island, you want to click off if you want to keep up with it, because I'm going to be doing spoilers as this goes. There's about to be a heavy spoiler I'm going to say in the next like 10 seconds. So if you do not want to be here for that spoiler, just make sure you are not watching, because I'm gonna spoil it. But for those of you guys who did not see the episode where the person was voted off, Sean did not make the cut. Sean has officially left the island, which I was a little bit sad about because he was kind of growing on me. Him and Kenzie were forming a decent connection, but the only reason that Sean got taken off was because they let Corbin decide who he was going to partner with before the girls got to pick who they were going to partner with, which is something we've not really seen happen before. But now let's go ahead and jump into episode 6. Ooh, I don't need the peacock sound. Thank you, though. I don't need any sound for this, actually. So let's jump into some of the stuff that happened. Honestly, I don't care about most of the episode. It was really boring up until this fucking bed challenge. And this bed challenge is by far the messiest thing I think I've seen in like a long time in Love Island. So here, I'll show a scene that kind of will get you set up for like what happens. Okay, so they have the guys on the bed like this. So they're like handcuffed to the bed. The guys can see what's going on. And then they send the girls in with blindfolds and lingerie. And they're meant to go through and like figure out which guy is the guy that they're coupled up with by like touching on their bodies, like making out with them, all that crazy shit. Like, this season has been extra fucking freaked out. And most of the girls, as soon as they found their guy, stopped kissing, right? Like, they were done. They were like, I found my guy. okay? Except trifling ass Melanie. Melanie found Sincere, and then that's when this moment happens and we get the is there more? And she goes and kisses Corbin. Now, clearly, the obvious thing is she's going to know that that is Sincere from just touching him, because Sincere is the only boy on the island that has long fucking hair. And there was a part when she's making out with him where she literally put her hand into his hair, and you could tell she knew it was Sincere. She asks, is there more? Then goes over to kiss Corbin. Now, she'll later on go on to say in episode 7 that she had no clue this was Corbin. But then she does I'm not even joking, the nastiest shit I've ever seen in Love Island history. She goes, kissing Corbin, kissing Sincere, kisses Corbin, kisses Sincere, goes back and forth between them like 3 or 4 times. It was so fucking trifling, okay? And Sincere looks pissed. Everyone looks hella confused. Even the guys are kind of like wincing, like it's kind of fucking nasty. And then we get a little bit of a bomb drop. So in the middle of the episode, as some of the girls are making out with some of the guys, they start sending in bombshells. So the first bombshell we get is this gorgeous woman here, Soul. I am definitely becoming a fan of her. I'm not gonna lie, I could not vote last night on the Love Island app, which really actually triggered the fuck out of me. But all I'm hoping is that people matched up Soul with Sincere, because they have one of the most genuine connections I have seen on this fucking island. Melanie is going to fucking ruin that man's life, but Soul and him, the way they vibe was just so genuine, and she is so gorgeous. It's just like, oh my god. So she goes in, after her kisses, she says the best ones that she has was Casey, Corbin, and Sincere. Casey is pretty fucking locked down with Anaya, so I didn't really think anything was going to happen with that. I had no clue about Corbin, because while he seems like he's very into Kenzie, I just don't know if he kind of gives me fuckboy vibes. Like if another guy comes in or if another girl comes in that he thinks he's more attracted to, he's definitely ditching Kenzie for her. Here, let me go ahead and grab you guys the next bombshell, which is Miss Jen. Jen is definitely stunning as well. These are some beautiful bombshells. But sorry, I keep like fucking up. I'm trying to give you guys like a full body shot of her. Here we are, right here. All right, so this is Miss Jen. I don't know why it keeps having that thing on it where I can't get rid of it, but you guys can kind of see her there. It went away, and then so this is Jen. Jen comes in, and I can't remember who all she made out with, to be honest. Jen, personality wise, has not stuck out to me as much as Soul has, so I really couldn't tell you like who she's feeling as much. But I do know that, or at least from this episode, but I do know in episode 7 she does make out with Gabriel, so it seems like her and Gabriel are gonna get paired up. So the part that was a little bit crazy about when Jen and Soul came in was, like I was saying before, the other girls were still on the bed, like making out with the guys when they sent girls in. So at this time, when Jen comes in, Jen started making out with Zach while Kata was already on the bed, and Kata could not find Zach, and it was actually kind of funny. So then the challenge is over, and the reveal happens that like the girls were given like different colors of paint, right, to like put on the guys' bodies to try to figure out like who is who. And when they like take the blindfolds off, Melanie goes, there's a color that shouldn't be here, because like the colors that the girls were given were like pink, green, blue, kind of shit like that. There was no red. And there was a fuck ton of red on a lot of the guys, and the girls were all kind of like, what the fuck? And then Ariana goes, okay, well, you guys want to know why? And then they bring out the 2 bombshells, so the girls see like, okay, these 2 bombshells, both of them have the color red, so they don't know which one, but they can kind of look at the guys and see who got the most play. So like KC, for example, hella made out with the bombshells. Now the most interesting thing about that is Casey's been coupled up with Anaya since episode 1, and Anaya, when she got the opportunity to go on the bed and try to figure out who KC was, didn't even make out with the guys. She actually only like touched their bodies to like see who was who. She got to Casey, knew it was Casey, made out with him, and stayed there. So it was very fucking trifling that he was like covered in red, definitely making out with other girls. But then they end up working that out in the next episode, which we'll get into. But this also causes like a huge fucking rift between like Melanie and Sincere, because Melanie is mad that Sincere even made out with somebody. Yet Melanie was the one who was literally going back and forth between Sincere and Corbin for the whole challenge. So it's like, bitch, you're fucking nasty. Even the guys were looking at her like she was fucking crazy for that. And then they get the biggest reveal. They bring out another bombshell, which I don't think anybody was expecting. They bring out a male bombshell. Here, let me go ahead and pull up to the reveal of him. We don't get like a actually full body reveal of him. It's a little interesting, but this is like the best I got. So this is Caleb. And the thing that's interesting about Caleb is he's like a very country guy, which is Kenzie's type. So he came in and immediately everybody was like, oh yeah, like Kenzie's going for him. But you know who was on the bed screaming, squealing, causing a whole fucking like crazy excited? Melanie. Melanie just can't help herself. A fucking man walks in the room and she's fucking like pussy out, ready to go. It's crazy shit. So then the episode, how does it end off again? I think it just ends off with like people like being in fights. Like clearly everybody's like mad at each other. It like ends off like where they're still at the challenge. So then let me go ahead to skip to episode 7. So the episode begins like from where they left off at the challenge. Everybody has their conversations about like tensions, hurt feelings, all of that shit. Sincere and Melanie seem like they do not leave off in the best of places because Sincere is very upset about things. Anaya definitely cried and was upset about things. Zach was upset with Kata for straddling Caleb when he came out to make out with her. So there's definitely tensions happening in the air. Conversations happen. Something very interesting from this episode is the very first kiss that happens is actually between Gabriel and Soul. Gabriel is just a dog, and I think he'll kiss and make out with anybody. Then you see this little interesting conversation that happens where Casey talks to Melody and Anaya talks to Sincere. And it seems like Anaya and Sincere are in the same boat of they're kind of feeling like they're being dogged on by their couple a little bit, which I am happy to say that Casey later on in the episode does go on to give Anaya like extreme reassurance about his feelings about her. So they're still my top couple, no question. But then we do see Sincere and Soul like have this like conversation on one of the outside balconies of the villa, and like they just seem like they are such a good match. Like they just go together so well. Kenzie and Corbin talk a little bit, but I just feel like their relationship is very superficial and only based off appearances. And then the crazy part of the episode. So nighttime comes along and they had an alcohol party last night. And if you don't know the rules for alcohol on Love Island, they actually are not allowed to drink most of the time they're there. The only time they're allowed to drink is when they have these nighttime parties, which are like scheduled events, and they're only allowed to have one alcoholic drink per person. So a lot of people get the impression that, oh, they got alcohol involved, things are like crazy, and no, it's not like that. And the alcoholic drink they're permitted to have, you can only have like one champagne drink, like one wine drink. Like it's not like they're drinking liquor, like they're drinking champagne. So they try to keep alcohol a little bit out of it. And then, so Gabriel, Jen, they go have like this little conversation on an outside balcony. Gabriel and Jen make out, and it seems like they actually have some pretty good chemistry. We see Kenzie and Caleb go and have a conversation in Soul Ties, and it was really genuine. Like, it was good to see Kenzie almost like drop her guard a little bit and like seem very like natural with the guy. So I think her and Caleb are going to be a very good match, and he seemed very into her. And then you see Sincere and Soul go into, there's a private room that I forget the name of it, but it's got doors to it, so like people can't see you unless you're in there. It's not the hideaway, but it's like that room that's like next to the doors for the hideaway, that like studio looking room. Like I'll show you guys where they're at. So they go into this room, the room that has like all the bottles and stuff. Oh, shoulda, coulda, woulda room. It's the shoulda, coulda, woulda room. So they go into this room and they're having a conversation. It's vibing. Everything's going good. And Melanie is outside being like, I want Sincere. I want to talk to Sincere. So she starts walking around the villa to go find where he's at. And we're like looking at like inside what's happening in the shoulda, coulda, woulda room. And they are literally making out. Oh, the speakeasy. Why am I calling it the speakeasy? Thank you guys. So they're in the speakeasy room. And they're like making out in there, and then right as Melanie gets to the door, coincidentally, Soul just got up to like start leaving. And so as Melanie comes in, she's like perfect timing. So Melanie has no clue that Soul and Sincere are like hella fucking vibing. But then her and Sincere have this conversation, and as you can kind of see by like their faces as like when I'm gonna go through it, like things are very like even the people watching are like, oh shit, this is crazy. But things were definitely very heated between them. It seems like he acknowledged the fact that she was very toxic and she couldn't acknowledge that about him. So it was a little bit interesting. And then the episode literally ends with her like walking away from the conversation. Can't really tell if things are like totally all good between them or what. But we had a vote of last night's episode. So the vote was actually, a lot of people thought that it was going to be voting who we wanted out of the episode, but it was actually voting who you wanted the bombshells to couple up with. My personal, what I would have voted for if the app was working for me, I would have voted for Soul and Sincere to be together. I would have voted for Caleb and Kenzie to be together. And I would have voted for Gabriel and Jen to be together. I mean, I don't like Gabriel, but out of the people that Jen talked to, he was like the only guy that she actually had chemistry with. So it just kind of made sense. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. There's actually no episode of Love Island tonight. It will be back again on Thursday. They usually take Wednesdays off in the season. I don't know why they went the full week last week. That's pretty rare that they do that. So no Love Island tonight, but we'll be back to it tomorrow. We'll figure out when we're going to be streaming Paradise in the VC. We might actually end up just doing... I have no clue how we're going to do it yet. I really am going to have to figure that out because I'm doing a gaming stream tonight. That's for sure. Oh, and we didn't even get to vote on what game. So let me go ahead and run through my Steam library really quickly and then we'll put up a poll. Okay, so let's see what I got. Of the horror games or like what looks scary. I've got a couple different Resident Evils on here. So I'll put 2 of those as the options. And Exile said, when are we spinning the wheel for the movies? The wheel for the movie was spun on Friday. This week we spun for Sinners and starts with a W. I can't think of what it is. It's another horror movie, but we're watching that one tomorrow. And then we'll spin the wheel again. We do 2 movies per week. One on Sunday and one on Thursday. Let me figure out though. I'm gonna put RE7 on here. I'm trying to put a poll up, but it's not letting me put a poll up. So let me do it over on the back end over here. Start a poll. What horror game? What horror game should I play tonight? Oh, Wrong Turn. That's what it is. Thank you, T-Bree. Okay, so RE7 is an option. Let's see, what else do we have on here? I don't know what a lot of these games are. I've got Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't really want to play that one, but I guess I could put it on the list. I actually don't know which one of these are horror games and which ones aren't. I might need to call him down to help me out with this. Does it let me sort it by category? Oh, it does. Maybe. Genre. There's no horror genre. That sucks. Shit. RE5 I have as well, but I need fucking him to fucking come downstairs and help me with this. I don't know. I need you. I just texted him, I need you. Hopefully he understands that I need him downstairs. Okay, so I'm still trying to figure out even what is horror games on here. I like literally can't lie. Dead Rising? I don't know what that is. Oh wait, I do. I played that game. If that's a zombie game, I could put that on the list. Like Dead Rising. Oh, I have Mortuary's Assistant. I'll put that on there. Mortuary Assistant. Hey, you know what kind of horror games we have? On the list right now, I have RE7, Dead Rising, and Mortuary Assistant. What else should I put on there? I need one more. I was looking at your Steam. I don't know which ones are horror games. I'm really bad at that. On the list, you've got like of things that sound horror-like. You got like Outlast. Didn't I beat that game? No, I beat that game. I beat that game on.
You played it, you never beat it.
Oh, well, I guess I could put Outlast on there. Or there's I don't know what else, to be honest. Yeah, I'll put Outlast. Fuck it. We'll just do that. I put RE7 as the first option, yeah. It's RE7, Dead Rising, Mortuary's Assistant, and Outlast. We'll just start with those 4 for now. Alright, guys. Well, we've got 3 minutes until this stream ends, so you've got 3 minutes to vote what game I'm going to be playing tonight. If by chance it doesn't end up being tonight because of the scheduling with the Paradise stuff, then we'll have it scheduled out for Friday, but I'll keep you guys posted. And yeah, she's a screaming. You're right, Jill. She's screaming back here. The cats are having a great time. Let's see. What's winning currently? It looks like RE7 is winning at 40%. I didn't put RE5 on this time because I didn't want to put multiple Resident Evils on there. But if we do get, if we get through one, we'll put the other. Or if we only, like, if we don't get it this time, then we'll do 2 Resident Evils next time. Okay, now it looks like the Mortuary's Assistant is winning. Okay. I don't know why it's not even showing me the poll on my fucking phone. I would love to see what the votes are on the poll, but it won't let me see it. But you guys have 2 minutes to vote for who you want. I wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody who's been coming out and supporting the channel. I should be able to apply for monetization tomorrow, so fingers crossed for that. The bar is showing 2.7K, which means tomorrow should be the day, and then it should only take 3 to 5 days, it says, for it to go through. Right now, it looks like RE7 is back to winning at 38%, guys, and we've only got 1 minute left to vote. When I end this stream, it will end the poll, and whatever the poll says when I end the stream, that's what it's going to be. So, get ready for that. And I'm going to go ahead and send a redirect over to someone. Yep, Exile's going to be live at 5, so I'll send you guys over to Exile. What's he playing today? I saw a different thumbnail. What's he playing? First mission as a professional spy. Oh, he's playing 007. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, if you guys want to head over and watch him play 007. What'd you say? Oh, he found more games. Okay, he found more games for the next time we do this goal, which I definitely will do more horror game goals. I'm not a big horror game person, so whenever I go to play one, we'll probably do a goal for it. But all right, guys, we are officially at the end of the stream. Hopefully there is no tie because we are going to end it here. And let's see what won the poll. I'll announce it in the Discord. Make sure you guys are over there. Come hang out with us. I'm sure the mods have been dropping it for you guys in the chat. If you're not in the Discord, just hit up me, Zayzuded, on Discord for an invite link, and I'll get one sent to you. Anyways, hope you guys had a great day and enjoyed this stream. It looks like I'll be playing the Mortuary's Assistant with you guys later.